Hi, friends. Doc South here, and I don't know, just kind of putzing around the studio here, and I ran into some old photographs of well, old photographs of me, and also of the many of the folks in my life when I was a kid. You know, granddad, my parents, gosh, Sandy, and all that. Yeah, it's pretty neat. And I thought I'd share a few with you, if you like. Okay, yeah, nothing fancy. This one, here's a picture. This is me, I think, when I was 5 years old. This may be the photograph they took before I walked into kindergarten. I'm almost certain that's the case. By the way, I took one look at kindergarten, turned right around, and walked out. Any other picture of me, I'd say 15 minutes later after this picture, there's probably a whole lot of me screaming and being dragged into school. Yeah, if I recall right. I don't think I wasn't that keen on. Well, I think number one, I figured, well, okay, I may have gone the first day and got in there and out okay, said it was great. And when they told me I had to go again, that's, I think, when the waterworks started. I figured you go to school one day, right? That's it. You're done. uh-uh. Someone had to explain to me that I'd be going to school till I was 18. And yeah. So, yeah, I got pretty rancid about that. Here's one I found. Gosh, talk about a and a very strong how would you call it, grouping of people. There's my two folks. Yeah, these two were the best people ever. Of course, they were wonderful parents, and I got no gripe. But boy, if and anything they gave me in terms of punishment, chances are I deserved it. I don't think I think they spanked me once, and then they both, from what I understand, years later, my father told me I noticed that they never spanked me again. And he said, your mother and I cried ourselves to sleep for spanking you. We felt awful. And but there they are. Oh, they were much younger when I was a baby, of course, but or a kid. And this is probably, oh gosh, after my father retired. And but yeah, I think I got some other cool pictures of him here. We'll see what we can find. Hold on. I'm enjoying this. I don't know if you all are, but oh, that's me as a baby. Yeah, old fat head. Now my brother was very skinny. Yeah, his. I don't think I may have a picture of him. If not, we'll do another segment with Eddie in it. He had a much thinner head, but me, yeah, look at me. You can tell I didn't scrimp on the nursing or the formula or whatever food you had. Yes, please, a little more. Thank you. Yes. I remember, and Mom was, oh God, was she a good cook? Oh, Lord have mercy. What's this? Oh, someone made this for Sandy and me when we got married. Yeah, Mike and Sandy, and let's see, our March 5th, 1995. Wow, holy mackerel! I think we've been married 28 years, right? Five plus. Wow, boy, that's a long time. That's all right. I'm very happy. Sandy's a wonderful wife, and don't get her sore. But then again, that's with any wife. But she's no, she's a real sweetie. I'm very lucky. And let's see what else. Oh, on our wedding day, there's Sandy right there. Huh? I know. Oh, she looks so pretty. And that's her mom. Yep, her mom has since passed away. But oh, she was so happy to see Sandy getting married. You can see the grin on her face, right? Isn't that something? And Sandy just looked absolutely devastating. Oh, she was so pretty walking down the aisle. Yes. Oh, what else? I'm not sure who the heck this is, but I think it's my father when he was probably about 3. Now, wait a minute. Hold on a minute. Okay. My father then, my father many years later. People do change. People do change. Ain't that something? Yeah. Oh, my heavens. Yeah, he was a good guy. Very good guy. Ah. Oh, let's see. This one. I think, this I think was when he joined the Marines. And, or the fighting, maybe this was his class for learning how to fly airplanes, flight instructor kind of stuff. And, he flew Corsairs in World War II. Didn't get into combat, but he was, he did, he basically took the planes from the factory and got them to wherever they were needed. And then he'd hitch a ride back one way or another and get another plane. And that's pretty much what he did. From what I understand, he was a very good pilot. It's just his number didn't come up to be called for combat. And then the war ended, so, which is probably just as well. Oh, that's Sandy's dad. Yep, he's cooking something. He was a very good cook. He has since passed away, but he was a great cook, and I guess he's knocking something out. Looks like he might be pouring some wine into that pan, and he was a great guy. And like my father, he was in the Marine Corps. I think fought in the islands approaching Japan back in the day. So he was a character too, and a very good guy. He has since passed away, but again, a wonderful person. Oh, my son Burgess has in when he was, I'm guessing there he's probably around 10, maybe a little. I'm guessing around 10, and he's got a nice wife and family and doing okay, selling solar panels out in California. Yeah. And then there's my sweetie, good old Sunshine. And she was my first wife and I, my first wife had Sonny, as well as Burgess. And Sonny, let's see, Sonny's out in Mystic, Connecticut, and she works as a psychic and actually with the police and stuff. And she's pretty darn good at it. And I don't know how that came to be, but it's funny, but we used to see her lying in her bed just looking up. And we'd say, "What are you looking at?" And she says, "The pretty lights." Well, there were no lights in the room to speak of, but she'd look at them all floating around. And I guess that must have been because she is insanely good at psychic phenomena. She's a ghost. She does chase ghosts, helps remove them from your property if they're bothering you, and she's been known to wrestle with a few demons too. So she's not afraid of the people in the afterlife, but she says you got to watch out for them, and so she keeps. But she's a wonderful person, has a wonderful child. The Sadie up in Boston, who has kind of, I guess it's kind of a combination furniture store, gift shop kind of thing. I haven't been there, so I can't quite say. And she's married to a wonderful fella too. So all in all, Jason, yeah, wonderful guy. And trying to think what he does. Oh gosh. I want to say it has something to do. He's a security guard at a casino. That's right. That's right. Security guard at a casino, and works very hard at that. I guess keeping an eye out for people that might be pilfering money and that kind of thing. So, all in all, I'm very tickled with how how the family is doing. They're just great people from Sandy on spread out all around. They're all over the place, and it's nice to know they're out there. Okay, so all in all, yeah, I know you got some neat family too. I'm sure, right? Of course, most everybody does. And honestly, I think back, I can't think of a stinker in the bunch in our family. They were all such nice, wonderful people. I think a lot of it, the older relatives, family members, I think when they going through World War II, I think World War II made them, and I've heard this said by, well, even Sandy's dad. He was like on the beachheads. Uh, Almost all of those people said, "My God, when this war's done, I want a family," and and that's what they wanted, and that's what they got. They went out and got, and they cherished their families. It wasn't, yeah, and I think back, I can't think of anyone really arguing about anything of very much importance. It was they were all so nice to one another, and again, I think the war put them in that frame of mind once the war was over. So I guess if war has a good side, it does. Those that survive it know what the good life really is: family, friends, kids, grandparents, and and lots of family dinners, and that's and a good job, and that'll about do it. Anyway, I thought you might like that one. I was blessed to have those people keeping an eye on me as I was growing up. I'll see you later. God bless, friends. Bye now.